Hey, it's Brent with Functionality.net here, and I've got Melissa with JackCards.com. Hi, Melissa.
Hello.
And JackCards is a card service so that you'll never forget that special occasion again, birthdays, anniversaries with cards. And Melissa, why don't you tell us a little bit about your site?
Sure. Well, Jack Cards is an online greeting card service where you can schedule all of your greeting cards for the year in advance. So, what we do is we send the cards to you 2 to 4 weeks before your event. So all you have to do is write your message inside and pop it back in the mail. And then we also have a direct send option. So if you'd like the card sent directly to your recipient, we can handwrite them for you as well.
So you'll actually write our message in the card and mail it?
If you would like, yes. Yep. There's two different options. So say you're saying it to your mother and she knows your handwriting very well. It might be good to have you get the card first. But you know, if her birthday is in September, you can sit down at your computer today, schedule her birthday card. You will get the card in the mail right before her birthday, and then you can sign your message and give it to her.
Oh, that's great. So I've been on your site and I've set up a profile and I set in a couple of events and people, and so it'll remind me and send those cards off to me a couple of weeks before. I sign them, mail them out. Now, if you sign them, which is what I like,
Sure. Yeah.
will the recipient know that I used your service?
No, not at all. Not if you don't want them to. Not if you don't tell them. So, your own return address is printed on the envelope.
Okay.
It's printed, and then we handwrite the message for you. We have some Jack Cards team members that have great handwriting that handwrite the message. So unless you tell them, they will never know.
Great. Now, can you select different types of handwriting? Like, do you have guys there that write and girls?
We don't, but we have right now the team of handwriters are girls, but it's not very, girly, flowery handwriting. Okay. So it's very neat, and yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. How did you come up with the concept?
Well, Kim and Catherine are the founders of Jack Cards, and they're the ones who actually came up with the concept. And it's an interesting story. They're both originally from Australia. They met in Boston, became friends. And they were notorious for not sending birthday cards or really any holiday cards on time.
Right.
So they were having breakfast together one morning. Catherine was an economic consultant and Kim was an architect at the time. And they just started brainstorming about ways that they could get their cards on time. And something that us in the U.S. might not consider as being very special, but they thought was a great idea, is that the postal service actually comes to your home and picks up your mail for you. So in Australia, you have to go to the post office for all of your outgoing mail.
Okay.
So when they saw that you could put an envelope in the mailbox and have it picked up, they thought this was fantastic, and they thought, how can we pair this to make it really send our cards?
Wow, that's good. So how many people have used your site, and when did you start?
Well, we're growing very quickly. I can't disclose the exact numbers at this point, but yeah, we're growing all the time. We're finding a lot of people with really hectic schedules, and like you said earlier, men especially are finding that they love Jack Cards because they don't have to worry about if they are forgetting about an anniversary or a birthday the exact day. We do all of that for them. So
yeah,
so it's
great.
growing very quickly. Yeah, because people are realizing how helpful that it really is.
And when did you guys start?
The company was founded in 2007.
Okay. So is there any type of card etiquette that we should know about that when we're sending out your cards?
Well, I guess just in general, an overall card etiquette that I would suggest is say no to the e-card. If you are if you're sending a card to a good friend or family member, then you really want to be sending a real greeting card. Just that in itself sends a big message that they're cared for.
Right.
As far as So, like, what exactly are you thinking?
Well, I'm just thinking,
Like,
like you
no.
said, that if it's a personal friend or your mom or something, then you should have it sent to you should have it sent to yourself first, and then where you could sign it.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Yeah, the direct send is a really great option for thank you cards. That's a big thing. You know,
Right.
really, anytime you think about somebody or are thankful for something, or or want to encourage someone, or someone is sick, send a card.
Yeah.
That's really my advice, because that one little gesture, and especially with Jack cards, it's so simple. It's really just a few clicks. Then
Sure.
it's there, and that means a whole lot.
And what's the general cost to send a card?
Our prices range between $245 and $695 a card, but the average cost is $350. So it's very competitive to what you would find at your typical card store or drugstore. But the cards are much higher quality. We have hand embellished, screen printed, letterpress, very artistic, great stock cards.
Okay. Do you guys design your own cards, or do you have a series of designers that design for you?
Yeah, that's a great question. No, we don't have any that we're designing at the moment in-house, but we work with 50 independent designers across North America.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to give us an overview on jackcards.com, and I'm going to go ahead and order some, and I've got some birthdays and anniversaries and such coming up, so I'm going to definitely try your service out, and I'll do a little follow-up video for my users when they come in and show them what they look like.
Great.
And I appreciate you taking the time, Melissa.
That would be great. One more little tip for you,
Sure.
as you're going through your site, guys might really enjoy too, is that, so if you're looking for something, like your dad is really into golf, baseball, or you have a friend that's in there, or there, you can just type the word right into your search, and the cards will come up automatically. So instead of standing in a card aisle looking for for the perfect card, instantly you find exactly what you're looking for. So
Yeah.
little tip.
I get in a card aisle, and I was like, let me see if I can get lucky this one.
Yeah. So now you can get lucky very quickly, and
That's great.
It's yeah.
Thank you very much, Melissa, and this is
Yeah,
jackcards.com.
thank you so much.